Ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Down. Lady. Right down. Blue down. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Under 10. 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
22 jet bomber. Express. Mike 50. We ain't giving up nothing today. What's up?
To try again after the sack. Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Alert 3. 93. Hey, Alpha. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, 43. 50's a mutt. Chopper.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Flush to his right. He may try and run. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. General, pass.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 36.
For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon.
Express. 93. Get down, get down. 59, Mike. Check.
Carr now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Yellow. Watch the screen. Easy. Watch the screen.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Yellow.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 31, check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
694. 50's to Mike.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A gritty play there, put his nose down and got his guys a 1st.
What now? 180. Kill.
On 1st down, Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shreds the tackle. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 12-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming. 29. Slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Express. Five. Here we go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Down. Blue 80. Purdue. 59. Mike to 59. I got him. One. Later one. Snoop. Mike Spread.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Express. Watch safety 12, Jumbo. Safety's great. 734. Hey, orbit. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's the Raiders punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Chiefs 27, Raiders 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bring it. Check. Deuce right, Chief. You're mine.
On play action. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Anthony Hitchens picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw is Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Raiders take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 64 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Mike, ready? Get the elbow. It's just me and you. It's just me.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and short, Drake. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. Third down here.
Third down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 30-yard line.
22 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Check four. Check 6.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
White Monday down. 808. Check 37. Express. Bravo.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. White.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Now Carr, and this is caught. So they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And an alley to run. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's cracked. Express. Later 8. Greystone, travel. Mike 5'9".
Operating from the gun. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
93. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Go, go. I got you, boy.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Flipping left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Kill. Hey, I-7. Express. 50. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right back to Drake. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. And even 70 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his left. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He pitches it. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check. Express. I got it. 9.
Now Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Out, 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 out. Purdue. Shit.
To throw again. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now here's Mahomes, flushed out right. He's going to take off. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Express.
Here's Carr. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
This is caught inside the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, Raider 2.
Carr now to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented it.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
going forward. Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Raider 1. Hey, Haywood. Express.
Mine's 59. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, Carr escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Right. Express. Go Chief. Hey, 734. Get set.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Joker. Rush in. General. West.
Hey, Riblin.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Stay with your man.
Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Raiders take over first and 10. Let's go. At their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Switch. Well, Gumbo.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. A big